What's the dumbest thing you've done for love?
Move at night on a border. Like, let me say at 2 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you going?
As coming from Chira going to Muyenga.
To go see her.
Yeah.
What was the emergency at 2 a.m.? Why did it have to happen at 2 a.m.?
She refused to pick up my calls.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
So you were just going to pull up. What was the plan? What if she refuses to open for you? A house, a car, a relationship.
Relationship.
It's a cold world, no blanket. Why?
I have my house and car. Relationship can come anytime. You cannot be in a relationship and you don't have a house.
And a car.
And you cannot be in a relationship and you just have a car and you don't have a house.
But people do that every day,
No.
Elijah.
To me, it's not like where I am right now. I can't.
It's not right.
Yes, I need a house and a car.
Yeah, that's
so the
true.
relationship can be more slightly.
Musicians have a reputation, right? Do you know the reputation I'm talking about, or do you want me to expound on that?
You can't explain.
I can expound. Okay. So they're usually known to be, obviously because of your lifestyle, you're players or you're snobbish or like...
I feel like we're all different. And
Yeah.
you don't have to be a musician to be a certain kind of character. There are bankers who are players. There are bankers who are settled. Like, you know, it's not different, but the problem is we're in the limelight.
In the
so
limelight.
everyone sees everything we do. Everyone wants to know what are you doing or this, but we're all the same. Like, there's
Yeah.
no difference.
What's something that you like that you think people would find weird?
I love cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, on the podcast right now, Elijah Kitaka is in the building. Yay! I'm so excited to have you. You're looking so fly.
Thank
I
you.
like your shades.
Thank you so
Are they functional or for aesthetics or for vibes?
They're just to cover my eyes.
Why do you need to cover your eyes?
I'm shy. Like,
Of
for-
course.
Yeah.
Everyone that I know who needs to cover their eyes, it's always because of something else. Is it what I think it is?
No.
No.
I'm just shy.
Just shy.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're happy to have you on the show. The podcast
Thank
is
you.
called It's Never That Serious. And
Thank
we
you.
keep it unserious.
Really?
Yeah. that's the goal. If you see us getting serious, you just remind me, be like, you told me it's not that serious.
Sure.
So yeah, first of all, welcome to the show. Musician, songwriter, producer,
Producer.
and you studied software engineering. How did you end up in music? Because I also did an IT course. It was very, very tragic times, but here we are.
Yeah.
So how did you get straight away from software engineering to now doing what you're doing?
Personally, I studied music even before I was doing software engineering. So
Is it?
yeah, like at home we used to have like a lot of instruments. So I love the drums, and it was kind of my instrument, you know, banging things and all that. And growing up, playing in church, you know, like I used to be a drummer in church. Then as I went on with my studies, going to like university, I was like, you know what, let me try out this kind of adventure, me trying to get out of church
Yeah.
and trying to make money out of this, because I was broke by then. And you know, when you're now growing up,
Yeah.
sometimes you need to get things for yourself.
Yeah, you
know,
have to
don't have to look
hustle.
at mommy and daddy. Yeah, so drumming became my kind of job where I survived from during those days, and it became a profession. And there were, of course, ups and downs, hard times, you know, but I made it to the top. I was one of the best 3 top drummers in my time. And I used to get gigs from amazing artists like Maurice Kiria, you know, play with different kind of bands.
Yeah.
Been on tour with quite a number of world music musicians, yeah. So transforming into singing came from me trying to like having a time with all these great artists, and I had the ability, though I was shy, to come at the front. You know, drummers were always chilling at like in the back. So at the end of the day, I decided to come at the front and showcase what I also had on the other side of me.
Yeah, and here we are.
Yeah.
We're so glad you came to the front. The last time, last season, I posted, should I say, a teaser. And I asked people on my social media, I was like, guess who is coming? And everybody was like, Elijah Kitaka, Elijah Kitaka. I was like, okay. So I definitely need to get Elijah on the podcast. Yeah, like that was my motivation. I was like, yeah, now I really need to meet Elijah and I need to have him on the podcast. So thanks my Instagram viewers for Elijah being here.
Thank you so much.
Walk us through a day in your life. What's a typical day for Elijah, the artist?
The artist.
Yeah.
He wakes up. I listen to a lot of music. Yeah, it's kind of the thing I do anytime, any day.
Yeah.
Like the moment I wake up, I need to put on something. Then I'll start thinking about everything else.
Yeah.
You know, like, of course, the first place is, you know, the bathroom. You have to freshen up.
Yeah, I like that you say, of course, the first place, but it's not obvious for some people.
It's the first place, for real.
Yeah, and it should be, right? Yeah.
It's the first place.
Okay.
It's the first place for me.
Yeah.
Then after I chill, I like sitting like down in the couch, relax, meditate. You know, if I have an idea, I would see how to go with it, you know. Sometimes I use my phone to record like ideas, you know. I hum a lot on like all my recordings actually are melodies of whatever creation I'm gonna start with or create. So after sometimes it's not only about studio. You can just be home and have like a lot of ideas, put them down, try to arrange them, you know. And in my like in every moment of my day, at least I need to watch a movie or anything like a series or something, because me personally, I love having an imaginary composition when I'm trying to do music. So the time I take to look at the movies and the concepts and the stories behind like every movie, it can be a crime, it can be a drama, it can be an adventure. Like I want to know the story.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I want to get inspired by everything that is inside there, and maybe think about myself personally, or think about the surrounding around me and see how to create now the best thing of my life. So
I've heard you saying you have to watch at least a movie or a TV show. I mean, if I asked you your favorite movie, would you know?
Yeah.
What is it?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
What?
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow. I like that.
That's my best movie.
That's a good one. That's a good one, because I'd actually forgotten about Pirates of the Caribbean.
You know it's my best movie? Because in every kind of part in it, it has a journey of hustle, struggle, just to reach the end goal, you know?
Yeah.
Like there are lots of difficulty, and I feel like I relate it to the personal, like our lives, you know? It's always a journey. You're always like having ups and downs. You're having issues. People don't even know you're not okay. Like, you know, like it gets hard, you know? But along the way, you always figure things out to reach the end goal. So
yeah. For me, I think what I liked from that movie is just the level of unseriousness. Like the way God just protects that man because the things that he goes through. You know what?
So that's actually the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like, you know, every time you're either going through something, it can be actually the biggest thing, but God has a way how he makes a way for you to actually overcome everything.
Exactly. Like you be stressing out over something, and then like 5 years down the road, you're like, why was I killing myself back in the day?
I know.
So I like that. I'm very pleasantly surprised. Let's talk about your favorite memory when it comes to performing. What's your favorite performance memory so far?
I think it was Blankets and Wine.
Ooh.
The one for Cautions. I'd never performed for such a big crowd in my life.
Yes.
And I remember having to be in the MTN Arena parking. You know, when you're that side, you can actually see the crowd. So the moment I entered, I was like, okay, I've come. There were like there was a performer that had to perform before me.
Yeah.
Then I go on stage. So I looked at the crowd and it was really mega, and I was like, how am I gonna do this? Like, for real.
Yeah.
I was kind of tense,
Yeah.
and
But you got on there and killed it.
I had to gain the confidence and just do what I had to do, as because that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to have such a crowd so I can showcase my kind of art. And I also thank Blankets and Wine. It was memorable, by the way. It was a big crowd.
I was there.
Yeah,
It was definitely memorable. And you know what? When people see artists like you, they always assume confidence artist, and for you to say you were intimidated or like you were overwhelmed by the nature of the crowd,
Yeah.
it's also, first of all, usually shocking, but then it always makes me wonder, like, what's your process of like calming yourself down and saying, okay, like, let's go do this? Like, do you take a few shots? Do you say a prayer? Do you smoke a doobie? Like, what do you do?
For real, it's hard to really answer because every kind of moment as you're walking on stage is different. It feels different, you know. Of course, you get anxious. You're like you know, like for like, let me say for 2 minutes you're anxious. Your heart is too fast, and you try to calm down, and you have people like next to you, like talking. Are you okay? Are you this? You're like, yeah, I'm okay, but you're not okay. You know? But at the end of the day, if you're meant to do that, you need to find a way how to just go and showcase whatever you have to showcase. And I feel like me, when it comes to the first song, when I'm performing, I'm like, for real, it's kind of a hard song for me, the first song, because I'm trying to calm down, you know, study the crowd, and now be calm, you know. So the first song is like my calming down process.
Yeah, I completely hear you, because even as somebody who gets in front of the camera or who MCs events and stuff, the first couple of minutes, and then I even read somewhere like a hack to calm yourself down, make sure you go in front of people before you start talking.
Yeah.
You, first of all, me as an MC, you can't do this as an artist, but as an MC, they say like go mingle with people first and just like don't overthink it. And by the time you go on stage, you calm down. That advice, unfortunately, doesn't apply to you. So just go and take your shot. What's something you can't go a day without? Your shades.
My shades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of my really good friends.
Actually, my shades and these.
And your bling.
Okay, sometimes I don't put on the rings.
The rings.
But this.
The bangles.
Yeah.
What material is that? Brass?
Yes, it's brass.
Okay. So one of my good friends is also a good friend of yours. So we're going to call him our mutual friend, Joquiz. He is also always wearing shades. I used to do a show with Joquiz. I've known Joquiz for so many years, so I know exactly why he's wearing shades. So I'm just wondering, is it the same thing?
Yeah, it is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's something that you like that you think people would find weird?
I love cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Since I was doing like software engineering, I had also a multimedia course somewhere.
Yeah.
So I went into making cartoons, but I didn't go further with it. But I'm so much into getting like impressed with the kind of time people put into make a script from scratch, because cartoons are designed from scratch, you know. I've ever tried that shit.
Yeah.
It's not
I know it's not easy, because like the whole animation process of it.
So I am impressed by the way these guys make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a fan of art. That's what I can say. When I look at cartoons, I see art.
Were you a fan of Cartoon Network growing up?
Yeah.
What was your favorite cartoon?
Tom and Jerry is also.
Tom and Jerry, Cow and Chicken, Ed and Eddie. Those are the ones I grew up watching. Okay, now I feel old. Okay, so what's been your worst investment in life so far?
Okay, sometimes I buy things like from that moment, I don't really need it. It happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I buy shoes and I wasn't really like into them, but I just bought them because they told me they look nice on you or something like that.
Yeah.
But when I try to find out, like go home, try to fit them on, I don't feel them.
Yeah.
But after some time, when I try to get an outfit, I kind of figure out
How to wear them.
how to wear them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it ends up not being a bad investment.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. So for me, one thing I notice is like I'm such an impulsive shopper, that when I see something I like, I make sure I go home and sleep. And if tomorrow morning I still want it, I'll go back and get it. Because sometimes I'm like, yes, nice shoes, let me get them. And then I reach home and I can't wear them with anything. Such a waste of money. So maybe you should try my hack.
I will try. I will.
What's something you would happily spend your money on?
Jewelry, clothes, shoes. I love vintage, so I think I would be a collector if I had a lot of money. I would collect all the vintage kind of stuff, like art pieces and,
Yeah.
just dope things, dope lamps and all that. I think I would invest so much in that.
Okay, that's actually a really good answer. So musicians have a reputation, right? Do you know the reputation I'm talking about, or do you want me to expound on that?
You can explain.
I can expound. Okay. So they're usually known to be, obviously because of your lifestyle, you're players, or you're snobbish, or like you are like you just have, should I say, an ego, right? That's the perception people have. What's the stereotype about musicians that you think is not true? You can list one of the things I've mentioned, and you can also add your own.
I feel like we're all different, and
Yeah.
you don't have to be a musician to be a certain kind of character. Character comes from way. Actually, it differs from you even being a musician.
Yeah.
You're supposed like there are musicians who are married and they're happy. The musicians who just live their life and they're okay with it. The musicians who are not dating
Yeah.
and they're cool people. So I feel like it's still like being like a banker, or like there are bankers who are players. There are bankers who are settled. Like it's not different, but the problem is we're in the limelight.
In the
so
limelight.
everyone sees everything we do. Everyone wants to know what are you doing or this, but we're all the same. Like there's no
Yeah.
difference.
That's true. I think you're right. It's more about character than anything else.
Yeah.
And okay, that's a very good answer. What's the dumbest thing you've done for love?
Move at night on a border, like let me say at 2 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where were you going?
as coming from Chira going to Muyenga.
To go see her.
Yeah,
What was the emergency at 2 a.m.? Why did it have to happen at 2 a.m.?
she refused to pick up my calls.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
So you were just going to pull up. What was the plan? What if she refuses to open for you?
Like that's the dumbest
How
thing.
did
I've
that
ever done.
end? I want to know how that went. How did that go?
So okay, it was a whole thing of being jealousy, something like that.
Oh.
It was actually not so serious, but I think it was too much love. That's the
Love was killing you. How old were you when this
I
happened?
guess.
How old were you when this happened?
I think like 8 years back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a while. You outgrew that love.
Yeah.
Did you guys, like, after that incident, you stayed together for a while?
Yeah, for a while, but
You broke up.
yeah.
Okay. Are you dating now?
No, not really.
Do you want to date?
Dating is okay. Being an artist is kind of a hard job,
Yeah.
know. We have a lot of pressure with so many things around us, and people don't understand. Like being in the limelight is stressful because every woman is going to be running at you,
Yeah.
and these are all temptations like coming to one person. So at the end of the day, I feel like we fail, but at the same time we have the strong ones, Yeah, like it's part of life anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. You're in the limelight, and your value just kind of goes up instantly because you're an artist and you're
Yeah,
with Swangz. The other day you were living your best life. on the island, taking pictures, giving us starstrups.
And I feel like having someone in your life, you should really mean having them in your life.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. We go through a lot of this, you know, trying to meet people, but we're not so straight with what we want. And we kind of hurt each other in that kind of long run. Yeah, so I feel like dating someone should be you thinking about every kind of thing and making sure you do the right thing, you know? Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the games. We've had this conversation. It's been lovely. It's been delightful. But now I want us to play a little game of Finish the Lyrics.
Okay.
I'm going to be telling you lines to songs that came out in the 2000s. Would you know songs that came out in the 2000s?
Okay. Are they Uganda songs or?
No, they're English songs. They're English songs, but they're songs that kind of like are popular.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Let me see if I was listening to music back
Okay,
then.
drum roll. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
I'm not so good at lyrics. By the way.
You can't even, not even like, should I drop hints?
Yeah.
Okay. California, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Gin and Juice. Let's move on. I was trying to do that.
Okay.
You used to call me on my cell phone late
Drake.
night. There you go. Okay. I don't dance now. I make money moves.
I'm not really good with that kind of genre for real.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one. The next one, I want you to pick one of these three things I'm going to list.
Okay.
So if I give you three options, you pick the two that you can live with and remove one.
Okay.
Okay, so a house, a car, a relationship.
Relationship.
It's a cold world, no blanket. Why?
I have my house and car. Relationship can come anytime. You cannot be in a relationship and you don't have a house.
And a car.
And you cannot be in a relationship and you just have a car and you don't have a house.
But people do that every day,
No.
Elijah.
To me, it's not like where I am right now. I can't.
It's not right.
Yes, I need a house and a car.
Yeah, that's
so the
true.
relationship can be most likely
Okay.
can find us on the way.
Okay. So unlimited supply of clothes from your favorite store. Unlimited travel, meaning you can hop on a plane and go wherever you want in the world. Or you have the person you look up to the most in this life on speed dial. You call them, be like, yo, Jay-Z, I need da-da-da-da-da. And they answer.
Unlimited travel.
You don't care about
Because
the
I'll
others.
still travel
And meet the person.
and get all the supplies.
But
I
who
need.
has said, in this scenario, you
No, I'm giving
won't
you.
get the other ones.
Of course, this is it.
Yeah.
Of course, when you're traveling a lot, you're gonna see a lot of things.
Yeah.
And if you're actually even traveling a lot, you might meet your idol on the way. Yeah.
So who knows?
So
You'll take a chance with travel. I love that for you. And that makes sense. Okay. Money, fame, or success? Which of the two would you live with?
success and money.
Success and money.
Yeah.
Forget the fame.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
I might, as much as okay, I'm in this kind of position. I'd want to have like peace away from being so famous. Can just go and buy a ranch and just be there, chill.
And live your best life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes so much sense. So before I let you go, because we're wrapping this up, I
Okay.
want us to play a game of red, green, or amber. In this scenario, I'm going to give you different options. And you're going to tell me which one is a red flag, which one is a green flag, and which one is amber. Amber means you don't really care. It doesn't cross your mind. But red means it's absolutely unacceptable, and green means it's okay, it's acceptable, right? She blocks you on social media. You're dating, but she's blocked you on social. She has you blocked on social media.
Amber.
Amber.
Yeah.
You don't care,
I don't care.
really.
Yeah.
The
As long
person
as-
you're dating,
As long
and
as I'm talking to you.
yeah. So you're not wondering why this person has blocked you on social media?
Like sometimes it's not good to overthink about certain things. Like people are different. They actually so many pretty women who are not even on social media.
Yeah.
And you just need to talk to them on phone. They're not good with social media, and
Yeah.
you're not going to force them into social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to blocking me, you have a reason why I'm blocked. So I don't want to give that reason time to know, because the more I know, I might get hurt.
And I think the more you know, are you one of those ignorance is bliss type of people?
Not really, but sometimes I want to let you make me understand.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I don't want to be over chasing all the time about things. Like, yeah,
Okay, so I guess you wouldn't mind if should I post you on social media?
that's okay if you don't post me.
Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
post the person you're dating on social media?
If I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing I talked about earlier. You need to understand that when you go into a relationship, you're in there, and when you post her, make sure it doesn't turn into
It doesn't end in tears.
yes. When you post her, she's the one. Only when like life decides to like make things worse. But
Yeah.
you need to be at the peak of understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, she doesn't have female friends, meaning her friends are guys. Mm-hmm. Is that red, green, or amber for you?
I don't know if I should say it's a red flag for
It
real.
is.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, how come she doesn't have any female friends? Like, it's like me not having guy friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then something is wrong for real.
Something like what? What if you just get along better with guys?
At least you have to have at least some female friends. But if you're just riding along with guys, then there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, she's friends with her ex.
It depends.
On?
Yeah. It depends if I exactly know their kind of setting, you know? Sometimes exes have been good people to like other people's lives, you know? We kind of ignore that story, but if you have assurance that they're not dating again,
Yeah.
and they are good people around each other, I'm okay with that.
What
for
kind
real.
of assurance is that?
Huh?
What kind of assurance are you talking about? Do you think
No.
sometimes people lie? They say we're done, we're over, and
Like who doesn't lie?
that's my point.
Who doesn't lie? Everyone lies.
That's my point. But if
you-
they're lying,
But you can give this person a chance.
benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that you're liberal
Because
and open-minded.
in relationships, the first thing is supposed to be trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you say you love me and I love you, and you tell me, you know what, so and so is gonna come over to just check on me and all that, and talk about. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as shit is not going like sideways. You know?
Yeah. What about if she's dated a friend of yours before? Like, say 8 years ago, her and your friend dated, and now it's like 8 years later, and you guys are hitting it off. Do you think it's a red, green, or amber flag?
It's an amber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
those
care.
are 8. Those are 8 years.
8 years.
So like, if it was like a year, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Like you can still meet and things work out. It might not have like worked out for you, but yeah.
Okay. No.
the truth.
Like, no, okay, but I'm just like,
After 8 years.
if
8 years is a long
but
time.
if you've dated my friend, you've seen my friend naked.
But after 8 years,
Yeah, Elijah, it's
you don't.
still
you
a
don't,
thing that
you don't even know
happens.
if in those 8 years we're still friends. You know what I mean.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Okay, what about if you don't know anything about her personal life?
If I don't know anything about her personal life,
Yeah. Like, she doesn't introduce, you don't know her side of, you've not met her friends, you've not met her family, you don't know what goes on in her life. You may just know like a few details about her. You don't really know.
that's a red flag, of course.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
I love being friends with the people I date. Like, it's so hard for me not to know stuff about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not have certain details?
Yeah. At
Yeah.
least I need to know a few details about you. Not too much. Like, I won't be like, so bakuzalawa, nyumba ya mweliwa, bichi, but
Yeah.
you need to know, do you have a family? Do you have brothers? Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That means you pay attention to your partner and your partner,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
That's That's a good one. Okay, that's about it for the show today, Elijah. Thank you so much for
Thank you
making
so
time
much
and
for
for
hosting
coming
me.
through. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been at the Patio Bella, and before actually we sign out, are you working on anything? Because I want you to leave us with,
Yeah,
any idea of what you're working
I
on.
just released a song, and it's really working well. It's called Dawa.
Dawa, I saw
Yeah, you
that.
should go and stream it and enjoy the love song, you know.
And recently we saw you guys were living your best life, your bestest lives in Zanzibar.
Was it?
Yeah, it looked that way. It looked that way. I saw the entire Swangz Avenue team was over there. What were you guys working on?
So, going on a journey to Zanzibar is all about the Swangz All Star album.
Okay.
So we went there to, as much as like we had the time. Okay, Zanzibar is a good place, you know.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah. So we had time to sit down together as all the artists of Swangz Avenue, with the management as well, to come up with the Swangz All Star album. This album won't only have only us. It will have like other artists, like other Ugandan artists, collaborations. So the collaborations, like people have been waiting for, like Azawi and Vinka's collaboration. That would be a good collaboration.
Yeah,
for
I
real.
saw Joshua there as well.
Yeah, Joshua was there, and we were doing some very crazy music. And this album comes out in October.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was going to be my next question. October.
Yeah, it comes back, like it comes out in October. And I'm excited too. We had time to bond also as artists, since we don't have a lot of time together.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of time, I mean like being in each other's spaces, you know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we meet at office and, you know, maybe I'm coming in and the other one is going out. Or like it's a short time for real. We don't get time to, like, you know each other that much. But
Yeah.
we had
Okay,
a chance.
I want some tea. Now that we have opened this conversation, who is your favorite Swangz Avenue musician?
I think I read along with Azawi.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's such a vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, and of all of them, are you collaborating with Azawi on this project?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and what was that like, having all of you guys together in one place?
It was good. It's like having enough power of creativity. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was really amazing for real. Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking forward to this album. You said it drops in October?
Yeah, October.
October 2024. You need to be on the lookout. The Swangz All Star album is the name of the album,
Yeah.
and you need to be on the lookout for that. We've been chilling with Elijah Kitaka. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so
And
much.
we've been at the Patio Bella, the most gracious hosts, and they are amazing. You need to come over here with your friends, with your family,
They
the
have-
squad.
They have good watermelon juice.
You get me?
I love watermelon juice. So
Quenching and thirst draining. I am dressed by the amazing STW. You need to go to their Instagram, check out their pages, and get yourself a fantastic, fabulous outfit, just like the one I'm wearing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a video. Until next time, bye.